As you can see, today Fancy Nancy and I are going to be reading Fancy Nancy's Story of Stars. Let's get reading! We are eating al fresco. That's fancy for outside, and waiting for the sky to grow dark. My little sister is so impatient. She keeps tugging on my arm and asking, "Where are the stars? I want stars!" So I start telling Jojo, "A star is outside right now." She thinks I'm teasing, but I'm not, because guess what? The sun is a star. It's much closer than any other star. That's why it looks so big during the day. Its bright light blocks and all the other stars. The other stars are always up in the sky. We just can't see them until the sun sets and the sky is dark. Can you wish on the sun? Jojo asks. It is a star after all, so why not? We close our eyes and say, "Starlight, star bright, first star we see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, make this wish I wish tonight." Jojo sees the moon and she wants to wish on that too. Now you can't, and I tell her that's definitely against the rules because the moon isn't a star, but it's shining, Jojo says. So I draw a picture to help her understand. The moon is made of rock. It can't shine on its own light from the sun reflecting off the moon. Makes it look like it's shining, understand? Guess what? You could lie under the moon for hours and hours and never get moonburn. "Hey," I say to my sister, "want to pretend we are astronauts going to the moon?" We go to get our spacesuits, and soon we are ready to blast off. Now we could count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! When we land, we breathe through our tanks because there is no air on the moon. On the moon, it is blowing hot during the days and freezing cold at night. There is no in between, but our space suits protect us. When we explore, all we see are rocks and dust. Everything is gray or brown, which are my least favorite colors. Isn't it dreary? I say, "Astronauts, Jojo, dreary is fancy for dark and ugly." Yes, on the moon you do not walk, you bounce. It's like being on a trampoline. Spaceships don't have ovens, so we can't cook. No problem. I brought along a bag of real astronaut ice cream that is bought on a class trip to the planetarium. Real astronauts eat this stuff. We pour on some chocolate sauce and voila! It's an astronaut space sundae. We plant a flag just like the first men on the moon did. Their flag is still there. Astronaut Jojo and I drive a lunar vehicle that's fancy for a moon car. Back to our spaceship. We are ready to return home. Greetings and salutations, fellow Earthlings, I say when we land. Welcome back. See any aliens? My dad asks. My dad is teasing. There are no aliens. That's fancy for space creatures. When the moon is full, you can sort of see a face. That's why people say there's a man in the moon. Here's my drawing. I made the man in the moon a lady, a very fancy lady. Because of the way the sun shines on the moon, it looks different every night. Tonight, it looks like a skinny banana. That's called a crescent moon. Every night, the moon appears a little bigger until it is a full moon. Then it starts shrinking all the way back down to a crescent moon again. Ooh la la! A few stars are out. They really do look like diamonds in the sky, just like it says in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Right away, I locate that fancy for find the North Star. Long ago, sailors could tell which way their ships was going by looking for the North Star. Finding your way back starlight sounds so romantic. My dad and I tried to locate some constellations. They are groups of stars that make a picture like a connect the dots puzzle. There are bears and dogs, swans and whales. I love the legends. That is a fancy word for stories about constellations. The east constellation to find is the Big Dipper. A dipper is like a spoon. One of the most famous constellations is called the Hunter. The Hunter's name is Orion. You say it like this, Orion. He can be seen in the cold months. He was handsome and brave, but he brags all the time. We are having trouble finding any constellations because, big clouds are moving across the sky. It will probably clear up, Dad says, and while we wait, I make up my own constellation. It's called the Diamond Tiara. I told my dad long ago a beautiful princess named Nanette fell in love with a commoner. I explained to him that's a fancy word for someone who isn't royal. The king wouldn't let Nanette marry him. Only one day she ran away. She wore plain, ugly clothes so she wouldn't look like a princess. Only she forgot one thing. She still had her diamond tiara. The second Nanette got outside, she took off her tiara and threw it. The palace guards nearly caught her. It went up, up, up into the sky where it joined the other stars. The end. That's a wonderful legend, my dad says. Did she find the commoner and get married? Maybe. All my stories have happy endings. It's very cloudy and windy. Now my mom takes Jojo inside, but I am determined to camp overnight. Determined means I am sticking out no matter what. My dad makes a fire. We roast marshmallows. It is cozy in my sleeping bag. I hear raindrops blip, blop on our tent. My dad says it wasn't a stellar night for stars, but we had fun. The next thing I know, it's morning and Dad wakes me up shouting, "Quick, come look! Ooh la la! My wish came true. Something extra special is in the sky." I think rainbows are just as magnificent as stars. Don't you? Yeah. Thank you for joining us today as we read Fancy Nancy's Stars. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for all daily videos. Bye! Oh, and by the way, leave me a comment and tell me which story you want to hear next. Bye!